Hey squad, hey, it's Bianca from Plan.live.budget. How are you today? Welcome back to the channel. You guys, this is Salem kit. Oh my gosh, this is from Glam Planner. As soon as I saw this kit, I was like, I have to have it. I know eventually I'm going to go to Salem. I believe, don't quote me, I think I saw this like a while ago. I think this is like older art, I want to say. This kit, the foil bundle is from Caress Press, by the way, what I'm showing you. Anywho, I believe it's older. I can't remember, but I believe, though, I already made plans to go to Salem. I think. I'm trying to remember when I saw this kit, and I was like, I have to have it, and I bought it. I think she was having her D-Stash sale as well, is when I originally got the kit. So not only was it, like, at a decent price and everything, but I was just like, I know I'm going to go to Salem, and there's, you know, there's a Salem sign right there, the black cat. But it's very chic. Salem is not very like Halloween-ish, which is still like cute. But when you think of Salem, obviously you think of Hocus Pocus, you think of Halloween, blah, blah, blah. But I like the chicness of it as well because it was perfect because we went in September. So the end of September. So we were able to still see it kind of like, you know, being decorated for Halloween. We got to see some of the characters dress up. I know we took pictures of Mikey, aka Michael Myers, which was really exciting. The only thing about this kit, as you guys can see, is that it didn't have the glitter headers to go with it. So I'm just using the foil from Caress Press and just putting it down and pretending that there's, you know, glitter headers. I also kind of didn't plan it out or like put the stickers on traditionally because of the lines. I think maybe I did. I thought I skipped it around, but I don't know. I'm putting it down like I did, so whatever. Maybe I'm getting it confused with the different kits because of course now I'm doing this voiceover. Today is November 6th, so, and I did this like before I started my job, which was like a week ago, because look at those nails, they're still on there. My nails are gone, which is fine. I was kind of like bummed because I really, really loved the whole Beetlejuice vibe. But yeah, I'm giving my nails a chance to like breathe. And then once I get back and I get like, you know, a paycheck to afford to get nails, eventually I will be having nails back. But until then, they do need to breathe. They're still like really red. I'm sure it's because like I was taking it off and not my nail girl, Monica, who is phenomenal. So I'm pretty sure that has to do with it. But oh my gosh, they're still red and raw. It still hurts. It hurts. But they're so pretty when they're on. Anywho, I think I'm going to go ahead and get into the day by day real quick. I really wish, like I'm sure I said before in my other voiceovers, I do wish our vacation, like for the planner aesthetic, I kind of do wish that each week I had like a designated thing that we were doing while on vacation. You know, Disney fell into Salem real quick, and so this whole week isn't about Salem, nor did we spend a full week on Salem, but I would have, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Salem. I feel like we did everything that we wanted to do, other than the tour being canceled 10 million times and not having that and not having like the background and all that and asking questions. I do really regret like not rebooking a different tour guide just so you can ask questions. Like you go to the Witches Museum and I know there's people there that can help you and ask questions and stuff like that, but I don't know, it's different when you're like walking through it and you get to talk more, you know, in a small group setting and ask about the histories and all that stuff. But like would I go back? I don't know, maybe it's not on my bucket list now. Like I already been there. It was on my bucket list. I don't know if it's something that I would be like, oh yeah, I would go to Salem like every year. But and it's nothing bad. It's just it's almost like once you see it, you're good. You know what I mean? Like, let me know down in the comments below if you ever vacation somewhere, or you know what I'm talking about, where you went there, you saw it, you did all the things you wanted to do, and you're good. you're content if you didn't go back. You know what I mean? I think there's other towns that I would definitely want to travel to that are also Halloween heavy if I wanted to do like a Halloween trip, you know. But anyhow, so when I say like, would I want to spend a week there? Probably not. Probably not. I think a week might be a little long. But then again, if you got to travel like outside of Salem, then I think that would be worth it. Like, I didn't get to explore Boston. You know, we didn't get a chance to explore some other places that I'm sure that are really, really cool around that area. We stuck with Salem. We stuck with Hocus Pocus locations, if that makes sense. Because, like, the cemetery that Max was riding his bike at and met with Ice and Jay, that wasn't in Salem. Like, that's in a different town. Not too far away. I think less than 40 minutes, maybe, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't. But anyhow. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the day by day. We'll talk about the week and everything. This is the week that the hurricane came and hit Florida. Again, another hurricane. We were in Salem watching TV, and I think we were finishing a movie. And Vince was like, oh, there's a hurricane. Or my mom, I think, called me or texted me saying, hey, there's a hurricane coming. You might want to reevaluate your plans. And I was like, what? I'm not even... we haven't even got to the day by day, but I'm already talking about the hurricane. But heads up, this is the week of when the hurricane came. I forgot the name of it. But anywho, I didn't write it down on my planner. You would think I would, but I feel like being a Floridian... it's just, I don't know, the names, it's just, they start with the alphabet, and it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm being insensitive right now, but it's just like, I don't remember the name, and I don't know why. But anyways, moving on for me being, not remembering the name of the hurricane. But anyways, so from Monday, September 23rd, so we are talking about the week of September 23rd through the 29th. Monday, woke up early. We had breakfast with everybody. I think we said that we were going to meet at like when the place opened, like around 7 or something. It was early. It was definitely early. So we woke up early, had breakfast with everyone, because I think Kelsey and Vanessa were going to leave. So we wanted to have breakfast real quick and then, you know, get together for one last like hoorah thing before they made their drive back home. So the boys, Johnny D and Vince, went to go metal detecting. Donna and I walked around and shopped. I think because they were talking about low tide, if I remember correctly. There's Salem is by the water, but there was also a town a little bit up north where Kelsey and Vanessa were saying that they were talking about like a beach area, that kind of stuff, that was like more of a beachy area than what was around our neighborhood, like where our Airbnb was at, and also where Max's house was at. There's like a walkway where you can go down, but it's not like a huge stretch of beach. And also I think it might have been private property, so the boys were going to go over where Vanessa and Kelsey were staying at. So Donna and I walked around. We found some more spots that related to Hocus Pocus, took some pictures. One of them being like the school, Max's school, and then also where he was talking to Allison and she gave him back his number. That park area, we were there and we took pictures there. We met like an awesome like couple too that were there, and they were just we were all just talking about it, Hocus Pocus. But anyways, then we went to the Witch Museum. We did have tickets in advance, so Donna and I went, and it did go into explaining like what the witch trials were like and how it all happened, and it blew my mind. I thought like, okay, I thought it was going to be kind of like, you know, when you think about witches and the trials and what they did to them to prove that they were witches or not witches, and like why it came about, it was almost, I want to say, a little bit different than what happened here. In this situation, some girl, which I can't remember her name, was like listening to tales of witches and witchcraft and that kind of stuff. And I don't know if it's because she was bored, because she's stuck at home, you know, she's a woman, that traditional role of staying home and taking care of the house or whatever. I don't know. But she made up these stories that these ladies were witches. And then the town believed her and went after and killed like these people. And there was also a male involved as well. And it just like, and she didn't get in trouble for it. Like, it blew my mind. Because I feel like nowadays, if you were like, if you made up stuff, like, you would be charged with like, what would it be? Like, I don't know the legal term, but it's like, associated with murder, or like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you'd get in trouble. Anyways. So it blew my mind. Like, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And I couldn't believe like these people just went about it. And, you know, obviously the evidence and all that, when you think about it from now and looking back at how they handled it, you're just like, how did this even went to trial? Their trial was a joke. But, it was just crazy. It was not what I expected. Let's just say that. It was not what I expected of the history of why these women were deemed witches. Like, it was not what I expected. I definitely wanted to do more research on it and learn more about it, but the museum was a good start. And then we met up with the boys because, again, they were just going for low tide. And then we ate Mexican food. I found a really good Mexican restaurant. It was really, really good. Then we drove to the old Burial Hill, which is the cemetery that I was talking about, where Max is like riding his bike and runs into Jay and Ace. The boys did metal detecting on the beach. There was like a huge beach area, so they were doing that. That's when Donna and I went live. I don't know if you guys caught it on her channel, but we went live at the beach, and then Vince was metal detecting, and I thought he found something, and then I wanted to try it to see if like I could hear what he was talking about, like hear the beeps and everything, because he was trying to explain it to me, but I don't know. I couldn't do it. Like, I don't know if it's because I couldn't hear it or I didn't understand, like, how you wave it back and forth and just, there's a certain motion to it and all that. It's, like, more high-tech than I thought it was. And I don't know. I just wanted to be there to help dig up stuff. So, anyways, then we went back to the Airbnb. And we had to wake up like really, really early for our flight. So it was an early night. We ate the last of our leftovers from the Mexican food. And we said goodbye to Donna and Johnny D. It was really, really fun hanging out with them. And then for Tuesday, we woke up really early. Again, I think it was like around like maybe 4-ish. We did set up an Uber pickup the night before. So we knew we had an Uber, and he actually showed up like a little bit early, which I'm not mad about, but I was like, oh my God, he's here. Let's go. I already had everything packed up and ready to go. So all we had to do was just take off our pajamas, change, pack those pajamas, and just go out the door. So luckily I had all that done, and we were trying to be as quiet as we could. So we took the Uber to the airport, back to Boston, flew back to Florida, and then as we were talking, we just realized, like, we should just drive home because we were going to stay the week still in Florida, but because of the hurricane and everything, and I knew, like, okay, the roads are going to be bad, there's going to be damage, you know, and it's never, like, we joke about it, Floridians, it's like, oh, it's just another hurricane, just get extra gas, the beer, and be fine. Like, most of the time, yes, but also, like, definitely, if you're in the evacuation parts, make sure you stay safe and you do what's best for your family. So for us, I just felt like, why would we stay during a hurricane? You know what I mean? Like, it. So I was just like, no, we'll just head back home. My mom agreed too. So we wanted to start our drive. So after flying from Boston down to Florida, we packed up and started driving north back up to Colorado. We did meet my mom. She was going to be in Pensacola area, like we call it the armpit of Florida. And then they were staying in their camper. They were doing a campsite thing, camping. And then they were driving down back to the house in their camper. So we pulled over on the side of the interstate, both of us. And I picked up the rest of our stuff that we left behind in the camper. And then we made our drive to Georgia. We made it, I want to say, north of Atlanta. And that's where we stopped and we picked up Publix for dinner because that was going to be, I believe, the last date that we were going to have Publix. So we picked up Publix subs and then went to the hotel and had dinner and then just went to bed. Like, I think we were both exhausted. Waking up early and then being in the airport in a plane and then having to drive is just mentally exhausting. It's so weird. It's not like we did anything physical, obviously, but it's just like you're just tired from traveling. So, and then for Wednesday, we woke up. We slept in. We definitely slept in. We went to Starbucks and then we went over to Little Debbie Park. So if you don't know, if that didn't ring a bell, those cakes and stuff, those sweets, like the Swiss rolls and all that, Little Debbie, I guess her factory is there, which I didn't know, but I saw, because I'm following this group on Facebook where it's fun and weird off the road stops kind of thing. And since we travel for work a lot, sometimes if I just want to go somewhere and stretch our legs, it would be cool if we saw something like, different. Either it's a statue or something. This was a Little Debbie Park, so they had like the brownies with the colorful it's not sprinkles, but those candy things on top. The oatmeal cookie was there. It's really, really cute. Let me see if I can share with you a picture. Hold on. Like, how cute was that? And not only that, like, the park was, like, really, really clean, as you can tell. It was really, really well kept and maintained. Like, it was really, really cute. Unfortunately, it started to, like, rain. The sky was getting dark, so I was like, oh, man. So we couldn't, like, walk around too much as I would like. But we did get some pictures in. We walked around, and then we went over to their bakery shop and picked up some goodies because even though I just found out that I'm diabetic, that's not going to stop me from living, apparently. So, yes, we got some sweets. Anywho, then we made our drive to Missouri, stopped for Freddy's for lunch because they have a veggie burger. I think mostly I was craving or wanted mozzarella sticks, but they don't have mozzarella sticks, so I don't know what that deal was, but I was hungry. So, and then was Friday's, and that was our option. And then we grabbed pizza for dinner once we got back to the hotel and had that. So for Thursday, woke up, had breakfast at the hotel. It was gross. Not my favorite. All of our hotels have been in the Marriott theme, either like country court or something like that, or fair something. I think I just got those two names like mixed up, but anyways, something Marriott, and it was just gross. I don't know if because like we got there like maybe 30 minutes before they were gonna stop serving breakfast, but the eggs were gross. It was just not good. It was not a good breakfast. So we found like a different park and it looked like baseball themed. It was really, really cute, but we just did a walk around there. Saw that they had bubble tea, went to go get bubble tea, and then made our way over to Kansas. As we're driving through Kansas, we stopped at the Wizard of Oz Museum. They call it the Oz Museum. Oh my gosh, the Oz Museum. And it's really, really cute. So they have like things from the movie, even though the movie was filmed in California, in Hollywood. It was a small, cute downtown, and then they had Totos everywhere that were painted different designs, and then the museum, and it had like the movie playing that you could sit down and watch the movie if you wanted to. We didn't have time for that, but that was nice. And then it went into all the characters, so it had like their outfits. So it talked about Dory, the actress, what else she was in, and then all of her like figurines that you could collect the lunch boxes, all that stuff. And then I went to the lion and the scarecrow and all of the characters, right? Which is really, really cool. We got Vince's mom some Dorothy slippers. So they had the red sequins. Super cute. Then Vince was craving Chinese food, and I saw like a Chinese restaurant, but it was a buffet, and it's one of those, it's, where you're kind of just like, I don't know, especially for being vegetarian, it's like, well, all we're going to have is like the rice, noodles, maybe the salad bar. Our options are limited when it comes to buffets, but, had that for dinner. My stomach did not like it. I don't know if they used MSG. Maybe it was too much oil. Maybe it was the traveling. I don't know. My stomach wasn't happy. And then, of course, I started my period. Yay, me. I was like, end of the month is not my friends. So for Friday, I slept in. We missed breakfast completely at the hotel, which was fine because after eating breakfast at the hotel the day before, I was like, no. We just drove back over to home, Colorado, stopped by Taco Bell to get lunch. Yum. And then we got home, which was exciting. We got pizza for dinner, which it's not the same pizza that we had on Wednesday. It's just there's really good pizza places in Colorado Springs, and one of them is Slice 420, and it was just so good. We unpacked the car because we did bring some stuff back from my parents' house. Snuggled with the cats because, of course, they were like, you've been gone for a month, like, WTF. I did some budgeting because, of course, I wanted to see, like, how the bills are being paid, how much money do we have left and everything. And then I ordered groceries because, of course, it's been a month since we were there. And I kind of cleaned out the refrigerator anyways. So we just had to, like, get some groceries so then we can obviously eat the rest of the week. Saturday, we slept in. We were 100% exhausted. I did place a Sam's pickup order the night before. So we went to go pick up Sam's. Actually, I think I did this all by myself, to be honest. I think I did. I think we both slept in. However, I woke up before Vince, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pick up Sam's. And then I also picked up King's, which is like a Kroger store grocery order as well, because not everything do I need to get in bulk, of course. And then I went to take the car for a car wash. It definitely needed it. We are part of like the monthly thing, so then we just pay once a month and we can go as many times as we want at the car wash. So it was so nice to go back through the car wash. I love car washes. I feel like they're just like musa to me. I don't know. They're just very calming and relaxing. And then I swung by and got Tiny Coffee, talked to her for a hot minute. Then I started doing laundry. I also wanted to wash our king size like comforter thing. It's very heavy. It's almost like a quilt from Target, but not being a quilt. It's not fluffy, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like it's that material, I guess. Anyways, we had to go to the laundromat to get that done because every single time I tried to wash it in my washer, it doesn't really wash because my washer is smaller than a normal family size washing machine. It's those stackable ones. But anyways, took that to the laundromat, did that. We gave Stephanie her gift. We got her small little knick-knack slash stuff that she likes while we were traveling at different areas. Gave her her gift. And then I cleaned up Tiny. And then Vince had his interview, I believe. Another interview for his Zimmer job that day as well. And then for Sunday, we had coffee and breakfast. I organized the bedroom and the bathroom and cleaned up the kitchen. Then I did some planning. I watched True Crime while I planned. And then, which apparently took all day, me reorganizing everything. Making sure everything has its place, putting things where it needs to go, all that stuff. I think I did my shelving beforehand, but I just needed to finish organizing them. I didn't get a chance to finish as much as I wanted to before vacation. And then watched some true crime game on my computer, down in bed, and then I scheduled my nail appointment. So that is it for September 23rd through the 29th. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys later. Love you. Bye.